We're about to start a brand new job. The slab's been poured, ready to go. I've came here today, I'm going to go through, flick everything out, get everything ready for the steelies to come through and install the steel. And then we'll be back here later this week to start the framing. So this is actually 2 houses that we're building. We've got the first garage over there, second garage here. And where I'm standing right now in the middle is going to be the line in between the 2 houses. We're going to be building a Hebel party wall the whole way through. They're both going to be double story, both very similar floor plans. We'll get into that in a second when we start flicking out. It's been quite a few years since I've actually framed a double house like this with a party wall in the middle. It's definitely a bit of a throwback to my apprenticeship days. It's going to be a bit of fun to do. If I come in 90mm here, do you want to come in 90mm there? Yeah. And then we'll just do some rough measurements for now. These are just going to be to kind of suss out what the slab's doing. So come in 90mm. From that 90mm, we've got 1465. That's what it is. Yeah. Sweet. So hold me on 100, I'll go 1565. And we'll do the same thing the other way. So 1565. We should have 270 in between here. Let's see how accurate the slab is. So we got
285.
285. That's a really bad start. We're already out by 15mm. For the sake of it, let's do the exact same thing over here. And we'll kind of get a gauge if this bit here kicks out or not. So I go 1565. And I swear I'll do the same thing over here. Happy there?
Yeah.
1565. And how's this? That's about 275.
5mm. Right.
Which isn't too bad. I'm just going to leave those there for now. We'll do the same thing over the wider span of the house. So we'll come in here, do our measurements across and just see how far out this is. Our measurements are the same. So you come in 90mm and then we're going to go across 4065. So if you want to hook over mark 90, and then just while hooking over, instead of 4065, we'll go 4155. 4155. And 90, which gives us 4245. And this is where we have that 1100 passageway, which doesn't work. I'm losing the plot. All right, so here lines up with the laundry measurement. All right, so here we got 350. Okay, so this continues that line. So if we ignore what I just told you, we'll hook over here, come in, mark that 90mm, which I've got. And then this room here is 350. So I'm gonna do a continuous measurement. I'll add that 90mm. So we'll go 3440, which should line up roughly here. The outside of that wall, and then 3530 is going to be the inside, and I can already see that is out massively. And then can you just mark the end of my tape there? It's 1465, and then
Do you want me to go 90?
no, I'll do 1465 off your side if you just want to hit the end there.
Yeah. Yep.
And then what do we have in between?
248.
Yep. And you can kind of see this here too. This is a bit all over the place, to be honest, because that's your 90mm win from there. Actually, and if anything, to make your side right, we want to suck that in to work here, which is going to make that overall smaller. This is my side here. This is my 90mm here. So that's right where 90mm is coming off this slab, and that's where 90mm is coming off that slab there. In the middle, we wanted, what was it, another 20mm to make that 270?
Yes.
Which means if we push that over that way a bit, it's going to make that a lot better. Okay. So this is definitely a bit of a test. This slab definitely is not perfect. What I think we do, because we do our stuff all over the place for now, normally we'd kind of have a gauge to start and keep going. Yeah. Since it's so bad, we'll keep making our way towards the back, get a few measurements, trying to find that middle party wall. Because I want to figure out maybe this slab here is right and that one's wrong, or maybe that slab there's wrong and that one's right. So if we get a few different measurements, There should be a few that line up in the same line in the middle, and then we know what we can go off.
Yeah, okay.
So if we jump, we'll just come here before the shower, and this is where we have 4065. So if we do the same thing, come in 90, we'll do 4065 plus 90, which gives us 4155. I'll go about there. So it's 4155 plus 90, which gives us 4245. And yeah, this is where we have an 1100 passageway. So 1100 is right there.
So I come 1100 off this too?
Yep. We've got about 355. What was your?
4155.
Okay. We've got about 355, which is shockingly bad. I'm just going to double check by coming all the way across. So all the way across to my 1100, I've got 5345. All the way across to yours, we've got 5255. So hang on, so one of us has done something wrong. Let me just double check. I don't know. Oh, I think it was you.
Oh, was it?
I didn't tell you. So you got this mark here. Sorry, we're meant to go 90 mil.
Oh, off of that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
For the wall, which actually lines up pretty well with the shower. And now if you hold me there, I'll do the 1100 for the passageway.
Yeah.
Which gets us there. And now if I use this, there to there, we've got what looks to be 265. So I kind of like that. I don't mind if we have 265 instead of 270 for the party wall, because we've got what's going to be a 90 mil wall, a 90 mil wall on the other side, and a 90 mil gap in the middle for a 50 mil heave wall sheet, and we need at least 10 mil clearance either side. With the 270, we've got 20 mil. If it goes down to 265, it means we've got like 17.5 mil either side, which is all right. So I think we're starting to get somewhere. It looks like this slab here kicks out at that point there, and that slab there comes in too much. That's a fair bit. It looks like a wall's going to overhang this a fair bit to make it good. I think you can sight that one actually. If you stand here, I think you can sight that little bit of slab there angles in towards us.
Oh, yeah.
So that's good when something doesn't work and we can visually check it. You know what? It started raining. The ground's a little bit wet. I think we almost need to stop for like 5 minutes. Hope this passes by. It's been on and off all day. It's just if we flick it when it's wet, especially if it's in the central line like the middle, this chalk's gonna like kind of expand when it's wet and it won't be accurate. I checked the weather and it should be like patchy showers. It should come and stop and then, yeah, then we'll get back to it. Yeah. All right, so it stopped raining. We are looking a little bit wet, but I think we'll just keep going and see how the chalk works. Where the hell are our pencil lines? So there's one there. And one there. It'd be great to have 3 people right now, because we're gonna have to hold it on that, and then also hold it on these ones here. I think these are the 2 here that we're pretty happy with. What we'll do is we'll flick these for now anyway. You got the chalky? Sweet.
Yeah.
We'll flick these 2, and then we got to adjust anything, we'll do it. Thanks. When you walk out with a chalky too, it helps to hold it upright, and then other way, and then all the chalk falls down and it covers the string as we pull it out. So you get yours good, then I'm going to pull very tight.
Let's go the whole way, yeah?
Yeah, go the whole way.
Alright.
Can you flick your side too? Sweet. Well, oh, yeah, no, I don't like how wet it is. I'll keep it tight, I don't want it to sit on the ground. We'll reel it in. I'll try to sweep this with the broom. We're gonna lose the chalk line, but hopefully it dries up a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're just losing it. I'm going to get a blower out too, and hopefully that helps, right? Where that line's flicked through, I wonder how this side's going to work out, but I held it through here to intersect with that one.
Yeah.
And that's actually given us exactly 270 here.
Oh.
Which means that that side's kicked out that 15 mil. Which I feel like I can see. I don't know if I'm tricking myself now, but it doesn't look like that corner's square. It does look like that pulls out.
Yeah.
We'll flick this again.
I see that.
If that works, and if the other side lines up with that mark there, I think we're perfect. I think we're good to go.
Sweet.
We'll do the same one again, please.
Yeah.
All right, you good?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull it pretty tight.
Yeah, I'm good there.
All right, I'll flick mine and then I'll get you to flick yours.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool. Sorry, I got the cheap chalk.
What?
I think it's just got a 1-to-1 gear ratio. It takes ages to wind in. Well, that lined up perfectly with that mark. Sweet. Hopefully this works and then we're good to go. Well, I can see the slab's massively out of level. I'm going to flick that. All right, so I did go past my line by about 5 mil there, which means that this is 275 instead of 270. I just wanted to double check how this is lined up here. I've ticked the pencil line there. If anything, I've actually gone through that way about 2 mil, about 265 there, 260. Where are our pencil marks here?
Yeah. That mustard.
Sweet. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, we ended up with 260 on this side. It goes from 260 to 275. All right. What I'm thinking, because right now this, I don't know which one's straight, but they do come out by 15 mil.
Yeah.
I do want to fix that. I do think we eventually open that side up to be 270. We make this side 270. Before we do that though, we want to start squaring up the slab. I don't know, I've got a good feeling about the line on this side. So I think we just get this one square, alter it, see what we have to do. Hopefully we need to alter it and that will fix this to be 270. In terms of square though, it's a bit of an awkward slab to square up.
Yeah.
I reckon we just come in off this one here. So for now, just gonna clear any overhang, come in 90 mil, and we'll flick this through.
Yeah. It's not a great slab.
It is not, nah. I can see at the ends there, you can kind of see because it dries off, I can see a massive slope on those corners, and that should all be level. What I'm gonna do, because I do want to flick this the entire way through,
Yeah.
but we don't want to get confused and have a line through here. So what I want to do is I'll get my blue chalk line and we'll just flick it through just to make sure that those garage walls line up with each other. And then if it's all good, we'll flick that side and that side separately with the black line. Just for YouTube's sake, the reason we're switching to the blue is that this will rub off. It's not a permanent line. Do you want to go all the way through to the other side? So we're just going to check this for straight. I'm going to pull that pretty tight, you right?
Yeah,
And before we pick it up, oh, yeah. So I can see that misses that point by about 5 mil there. This isn't fun, this slab isn't good at all. All right, so we're in this way, which either means one of two things. It either means this here and that point there kicks in, or both of our corners kick out. I'm just gonna do a 3-4-5 off our party wall line and the line we just flicked. If you hold me in line there, this should check it for square. I'll go just 3 meters this way. Go 4 meters this way. Come across, yeah. 4 meters that way. And now if we got exactly 5 meters between those 2 points, it means that this corner here is straight. So if you hold me on that point there, we'll go on the left side of the tape. And no, just go end of tape. This is the most out of square. Yeah. We are like, this is insane. Over, yeah, this is cooked. We're out of square 35 mil. I'm gonna change approach right now because this isn't looking great. I reckon we jump down the back here. We've got a few longer stretches, and let's maybe square up those 2 corners, square them up, work out the party wall down here, and we'll at least we get something square, then we can try transfer it up here and see what's going on. Yeah. I love how down here it's completely dry. There's not like a drop of water down here. So at the back, we've got 5-2-55. So if you want to come in 90 mil on your side, we'll mark 90 mil, and then 90 plus 5-2-55 gives us 5-3-45. So that's the external wall. Center looks about here. 5-3-45. And then we've got 255. Jeez, this isn't good. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to flick. I'm going to flick 2 lines.
Blue chalk or?
We'll use the oxide. We use a black chalk, and we'll just tick the right one. Thank you. Happy?
Yep.
Oh, and the rain's coming again. We'll flick a line this entire way. Actually, it doesn't need to go the entire way. We'll go the entire way. I'm just going to do a point in the middle so we can see how straight the back slab is. Yep, go down. Can I get you to flick that too, please? Yep. That's good. Oh, yeah, I'm happy with that. So at least that's straight. And what we'll do, we'll just do a 3-4-5 again for now. So I'll come up this way 3 meters.
3 mil.
A very small 3-4-5.
You hope it's square over 3 mil.
3 meters there. Oh, square that up. And we'll go off that side of the tape. This is insanely out of square. This is like, oh wait, no, dude, I'm looking at the wrong chalk line. That is pretty bad. I'm actually gonna swap with you. Can you hold me on that side? Because I'm gonna leave that line where it is. We're gonna adjust this one and pull this one in very slowly. We'll go this side again to the tape. Ooh, too far. Sorry. You good there?
Yep.
So my 5 meters intersects here. So that intersect point, which I'm marking now, that's where this line needs to be square. Mate, this slab looks all over the shop. I'm not liking this. I want to leave that one where it is because it does work parallel the entire way. The thing I'm not liking is that we could pull that in. No, I think we just do that. We pull this line in. That makes everything work square. And then if we go parallel off these 2 points throughout the entire frame, we'll see what we have. It might mean that everything gets pushed over a little bit, but it's a bit hard right now to get stuff right because the slab just isn't right. We can see again, the overall here is, yeah, it's about 15 mil too small. So if we went off the plan measurement, it means we're gonna have a 15 mil overhang over there. So I think for now, we just flick out this back section. If this entire frame is consistently 15 mil over that way, we might just move everything over and half it. But I'm thinking there's a good chance that it could be 15 mil over there and that this isn't straight and it could kick back in over here. What we might do, can you check the measurement for this room we're in, please? 5,255, is that it?
Yeah.
Sweet. What I might do is, can I get you to hold me over here, please? Did we reflick this? No, let's reflick this. Let's make this square. If you go that side, I'll take it off that 2 mil to make it line up with our square mark. It's about there. And I'll cross that out. I'm going to tick the new line. Okay, and then did we say 5,255?
Yep.
Can you hold me on 100, please? I'll go plus 100, 5,355. Say when?
Yeah, you do.
5,355. Sweet. Thank you. Whoa. Mate, this slab is cooked. Oh, I don't have 10 mil. There's at least a 5 mil hump right there. My ruler's clearing underneath the line. Can you try to flick your side too, please? Yeah. This is where I'd love a third person so someone can stay in the middle and like pin the line down, because we've always got the a variable of the wind kind of pushing the line very slightly when we flick that. Just want to check how well it intersected. That's, yeah, pretty good. I'm happy with that. So what we will do once we finish down here is we will plumb this up and then get that point. I'm going to get these 2 points off this line now. This line's square. We got these points which are all good. We'll keep working off the same points. So if we were to just come in from the slab, our room sizes could be different because the slab isn't right. So if we keep working off this middle wall line, everything should work out. So we're back here. It's inside, that's outside. 4,555. Do you want to go 100 mil? And I'll go 4,655.
Yeah, you good.
Square, yep, 4,655. Come over here.
Yep.
4,655. And then for that section, does that continue? That does continue in the same line, which was our 5,255. We'll go 5,355 if you hold me 100 mil on. What was it? 5,355. And we've got exactly 90 mil there. I like that. That's good. And far out. So we have exactly 90 mil over there, and we've got close to nothing here. This is very bad. The issue is, even though we've got that square, this is what I'm a bit panicky about. The concrete's obviously wrong. It goes in and out all over the place. I don't know what point they've got right. So there's a big chance we could screw off this, and that could be the bit that the concrete has actually got wrong. And then everything else might end up like this here, running off the slab. This is a we'll flick this. This is a very, very bad slab to try to do a video on showing how to flick out. Sweet. So we can see, at least what is good is we can see that's 90 mil there. That wall is 90 mil. It's just this point that really kicks in to the point where we've got 65 mil. And then
That kicks out again on the top.
Yeah, we'll get a level up and check that in a sec. It's not too good. All right, so we got that 5255. We'll plus that 270, and we'll plus that external 90 mil. So if I hook over there, we should have 5615 to that reference point we got in the middle. 5615 is what we want. Okay, that is good. That is millimeter perfect. I think we found a good bit about the slab. That's reassuring. That works perfectly. Knowing that this square setup works in a couple places makes me think that that bit's good. And I've got confidence to keep following the square lines we've got the whole way through. So what I might do is I'll mark that 270 for the other side of this party wall. We'll keep this the same. I'm holding on 100 mil, so I'll go 370. Oh, I'm pretty pumped now. Something's finally working. And 370, mark 100 mil. And now we can get this perfect. So I'll rub that off. Happy there?
I'm good there.
Cool. Oh, do you want to do?
Went out the other way, but
We'll go down, we'll pull it tighter, and we'll flick it again. Do you want to flick yours? Oh yeah, I see, you're right. Good spot. That's the wind getting that. Shit.
I saw it going. I was like, fuck, it looked like it was get it.
Mate, that is an awesome save. That could have really screwed us up. I'm going to tick. And I'm making sure I tick out that way because our wall is going to be sitting where my speed square is. And what happens when we stand the wall, if I've got the wall sitting here, we can see where those arrows are and we can kind of gauge how far the wall needs to come across until those arrows hit the line. If I ticked it the other way, like that, we've got our wall here, we've got no idea like how far away we are from the line. We can kind of estimate how far we are away from the line by seeing the gap between the two arrows come closer and closer. Another reason I do those ticks like that is that if we do have a line like this which is wrong, if we're pulling our wall over, I make sure those angles are so steep that if the wall goes there, I can see those 2 points don't line up, which is telling me that's the wrong line. I want to keep moving over to the line where the 2 ticks line up. So it's just another way why I tick outward. It just really minimises any mistakes that could be made. We'll mark 4 points across. You hold me on 100 mil.
Yep.
100 mil, so I'll go 5355. Happy?
Yep.
So this slab here doesn't have a lot on it. We might end up doing a lot of work later trying to support these external walls. 5355, and this side here is almost perfect.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not looking forward to the day where we level the subfloor because I think there's going to be a lot. Yeah. Actually, can I get a little bit more, please? I'll run past. Yeah, about there. Nice. Over the pipe under that. Yeah. Cool. Nice. What I might do is we'll just mark a little return walls in through there, and then most of the external down here is done. So we might end up just going 90 mil in to make it work with a slab. Oh, actually, yeah, we do have a little bit of play on that side anyway because there's going to be a frame for a gas fireplace, but it's going to help upstairs if we get the measurements right. So we've got 5110 in between there. So we've got 5110 and then 25 external. Okay, I'll remember that. 5110, if you hold me on 100, I'll go 5210.
Yep.
Nice. And we'll come out 600. 800. 5, 2, 10. Yep. Mark. And then, all right, so we had 2.5 in between, but we got 190 there with the wall and the brick, 190 here with wall and brick, which gives us 380, which makes that 2.5 turn into 2.880. Let's see how it works. 2.880, you're holding 100, we'll go 2.980. And 2.980 works really, really good over here. Actually, that's perfect over here. That's good. Mate, we're getting some more wins today. This is what we want. 2.980. We'll tick that. And then, yeah, we'll flick these.
I'm just double checking too, because I think you meant internal when you said external, but you said external before when you said 2.5. External.
Yeah, 2.5 was the external in between brick to brick. That's what I meant.
Okay.
So we're measuring external of the brickwork.
Yeah.
So I'm probably only saying half sentences.
No, it's alright. I wasn't sure if you meant frame to frame or.
No, thanks for checking. My mind's working quicker than I can speak. I'm gonna get in every second word out. Thinking this isn't good if you don't know what I'm saying.
No.
The people who are watching this on YouTube probably have no idea. We'll tick that. And then this should be perfect. I've lost my speed. Do you have a speed square? You obviously won't be able to see a lot over the speed square, but it should line up quite nicely. Like that. Sweet. Cool. And we might just flick this one through too. Just so we've got the points to cut our wall plates too. So the other side, I'm never going to take it for granted. We'll just double check the measures, and yeah, it is symmetrical. So we've got that 5.110 to start with. 5.110. You're going to hold me on 100, so I'll go 5.210. Say when? 5.210. A bit more to you. Yeah. 5.210. And we had 2.980 through here. Yep. I'm back over here. 2.980. Cool. Sweet. 4.560 plus the 90, which is 4.650.
Yeah.
What that is for this line through here. And I just want to work out if this wall is going to be sitting down here in the lower slab or up in the higher slab. We've got a pipe on the upper slab and a pipe on the lower slab, so I don't know which one's going to be hidden in the wall. What was the measure? 4.660. Pardon?
I think it's 4.650.
Yeah, you're right. We'll butt that in. Sweet. 4.650. Come back to me. That's 4.650 there. If you want to mark that. I don't really like what that's given us. What do we have?
It's actually almost 90. It's like 88.
That is going to be a nightmare. Because that's 88 mil. But is this going to be plumb? Actually works pretty well. So it kicks in a bit. Which means if we build a wall through there, we should be able to plumb it up. So the way the frame's working is we're going to have what looks to be a wall running through here, stopping roughly in line here. And we're going to have a small nibble coming out, same on both sides, and staircases up there. So what I might do, I'll turn the camera off for a second, we'll drain the battery, but we'll do the same thing, we'll just get parallel measurements. We'll mark out this wall through here, we'll mark out the nibble through there, and we'll come back when we get to the point of trying to convey the square flick out to the upper bit of the slab.
Do we plumb this up?
Yeah, so I'm trying to think the best way to do this. I came up with one idea, because we obviously want to plumb up that line and those lines in the middle. But once we got those there, our next problem is going to be, I might plumb it up now while I speak. Our next problem is trying to be to keep this one square with this frame here. There's a couple of things that we can do. One way, which would be a bit awkward, is if you had a level on that side plumbing up and we ran a string line from that point intersecting with this point all the way through.
Yeah.
That would be, it's very hit or miss because you're going to have to be holding that tight. It could move back and forth.
Yeah.
Another way is to run a string line out the side and plumb up from that. Another way, which I think we'll do, I think this is going to be the easiest way, is I might come in off this one. So what I'll actually, let's do this in a couple steps. If I come across, and I want to roughly find 90 mil up here, which is going to be roughly there. Can I get you to plumb this down? What we'll do is we'll plumb this down, and we'll get this line parallel. Actually, even plumb me up from that line there. What we'll do is I'll get a parallel measurement off that line to up here. So I'm about there, is it?
Yeah, you go there. Oh, yeah.
Double check.
Moves a little bit.
Yeah.
Go there.
Cool. So that's 217. I'll double check. I don't even know if there's going to be a wall up here. But if we get this line straight, we'll have this line parallel with our square point, and then we can just square off this line and get everything else right. So it was 217 hooking over.
It should be... Go there.
Cool. So it looks like we do have a wall up here anyway, because I have left this higher for the shower to finish in the inside of that wall.
Yeah.
So we'll flick this. Yeah, okay, so that's the plan. We'll flick this, then this is going to be a square point parallel with the back side of the frame, and then we can go from here, plumb up these 2 points, and then we can just square off this line and work out where this has to go and flick those 3 for straight, and then suddenly we've got a square point and we can get everything off those. Cool, it's working out. This isn't, I don't know if the camera is picking this up.
Oh, how bad it is.
Yeah. We're obviously going to have a wall sitting on this. Right there, we can see we've got 5 mil clears under that. So we've got a 5 mil gap there. Look at that. I've never seen a slab this bad in my life. So we've got a 10 mil gap here. This is going to be a lot of fun. What I'm going to do here to minimize any mistakes is plumb up both of them separately, mark them, and then we'll just double check it that we have 270 in between. If we don't have 270 in between, it means one of them may not have been plumbed up correctly. If we have 270 between, it means we've plumbed up both correctly. There's just no room for error. You got those points there?
Yeah.
And that's 270 in between?
It is, yeah.
Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, nice. That's good. Instead of 3, 4, 5, can you hold me there? I'm going to go all the way through to this point here. So instead of 3, 4, 5, I'm going to go 3, 5 here. And I'm going to get an app up. Square your deck. So we did 3, 5 there. And I'm going to say roughly, let's go 6, 500. 7, 3, 8, 2, cool. So if you hold me here, sorry, this one there, I'm going to go 6, 5 this way. Six, 5, and because we don't have the line flicked here, I'm going to do 6, 5 in a few different spots across here because we don't know exactly where it's going to line up. Just going to square those together. So 3, 5 and 6, 5, and to make them square, we're going to need 7, 3, 8, 2. You're just here. I'll get you to hold this side of the tape.
Yep.
Won't do 100 and just hold me right there. Yep. Sweet. I already forgot that measure. Was that 7, 5, 8, 2? 7, 3, 8, 2. So I'm over here. Cool. So 7, 3, 8, 2 intersects on that angle there. And now if this line comes through here, we're square. So from memory, that was 35 mil out of square.
Yep.
If we flick this new line, it's pushing the existing line out that way and in that way quite significantly, which I think will give us that 35 mil. So it's gonna make this a bit more proud. This is our square point. We'll flick this. I'll get you to hold it at the end. I'll just go as far back as I can while being able to see that. Yep. I'm gonna pull pretty tight. Okay. Can I get you to flick yours too, please? Yeah. And can you just hold me on that line? I'm just going to go and extend this all the way through.
Yeah.
I'll get you to go actually back a bit. I should be able to slot it through now to that point. I really don't like this. I really don't like this. This has made us out massively at the front. The one thing that's reassuring though, is I've got this tick here, which is when I came off that point there. And that lines up perfectly. I was a bit scared then that they might have done the formwork at the bottom and top separately, and that the slabs could have been out of square with each other. But looking at that, it looks like that lines up with the back, which is what I think they've done, and that this whole bit here is just crooked, which isn't great. But it's little things like that, knowing that that's perfect, which makes me a bit relieved, because it's a little bit of, did they screw up or did I screw up?
Yeah.
And having bits like this work in makes me know that that's worked out all right, and it's just everything else that's wrong. Can we go through, flick this one more time? I want to make it a bit prouder, and then we'll flick it all. I'll tick it all, sorry.
Yeah.
We know this is good now. We've got a center line. We know that's good. That flows through. It's square with everything. Before we flick the other side, I want to go through, flick all this out here, and just make sure it's manageable. If this is very severely out with the outside of the frame or outside of the slab, we know that point's good. But if it kicks out massively, we may need to discuss with the builder with actually kicking this out of square to make the house work with the slab. I hope it doesn't come to that, but we'll just quickly run through, get all our measurements, and just hope it works out all right. So I might get you to just stand in the middle for now. I'm going to throw you measurements and you can hold my tape. So this room here is, we're looking up here, this is bed 1. Bed 1 is off the passageway. We'll do external first. So bed 1 off the passageway, we have a 1100 hallway, plus a 90mm wall, plus 4065. 4065, which gets us
4065, yeah, 5255.
5255, yeah, you just bet me to it. Can you hold me on 100mm too, please? So that makes it 5355. And it's not perfect with the slab, but it's close enough that we can make it work.
Yep.
And it's a lot better over here too, 5355. Cool. The only thing is it just shows a single skin wall. I think the concreters may have made a bit of a mistake here, because it shows a single wall which we have marked on the lower slab, and that the shower here runs into that wall.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have room for a double skin wall, so I'm guessing that the shower is actually meant to be all the way to the edge of the slab. And obviously the concreters are used to always leaving 90mm for a shower for your wall to sit on. Let me confirm the measurements coming back this way, but I think that might need to be grinded off later. 3585?
Yep.
Sweet. Hold me on 100, I'll go 3685. Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so that does work out. There's no wall here, the wall is down there. The concreters do need to come back and delete this and grind this off, which means that shower's been pushed over 90mm too far as well, so this needs to get filled into there, that needs to get filled into there.
When you look at the step down too though, it's like fucking, it's like nothing here.
It's very bad, yeah. Meant to have a 50mm step down, and we got 15mm over there and about 35mm there. Oh, actually, one thing we should have done, and I might do it now, is we've obviously got this measurement coming off the party wall.
Yeah.
Can you get me the 2 meter, please?
Yeah.
We probably should plumb this up here. Yeah, this is such like a nerve-wracking moment. Please be good. I'm gonna see.
Pretty good.
That is perfect.
Mate.
That makes you feel good. That's what we care about. Obviously, going off the party wall, plums up with this. We're starting to get somewhere. Everything's working out. Cool. Right, so now obviously to get all these walls this way, we've got the square so we can go off that, but this is actually just a random line. This isn't for a wall. This line is just so we can get that square for up here. As we said before, there's no wall up here on the slab. The wall's getting built down here. So can you find for me the measurement from this wall here to the end of that shower? Yeah. And what we'll do is I'll hold the level here, we'll plumb this up, transfer that line through there, flick it all the way through, and then we're good to go. So we've got 1860 between those two walls. Yeah. And that's gonna bring us to another problem, as if we haven't had enough. Do you want to mark 1860 for me here? That's 1860 right there. Wait, sorry. I've almost made a mistake. I'm on the wrong side of this line. So obviously this is going to be 90mm wall through here. And then you've got 1860. I'm not doing 100mm. I'm just going to hold you right on 1860, which is right there. So what our issue is like we're saying for these ones, this shower was meant to be finished here. Our wall's going to be built up there. And our wall's going to be built here as well. And this wall continues through and continues through here. So we're going to build a wall over this little shower set down. So we're going to lose 90mm of the shower there, but the shower needs to get pushed over to be hard up next to this wall here. So these are in the wrong place. What I'm going to do is just going to mark 90mm here as well. 100. We'll flick the 1860 down here. We missed that before. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then can you... Oh yeah, this wall definitely would run all the way through. So what I might do is... Do you want to butt your tape into me? Yep. And you're going to mark not 1860, but go 1750. We're going to add 90mm for this wall here. So if I hold you here, I'll let you know when I'm plumb. I can hold your tape for you. It's going to help me plumb this up. Did I say 1750?
Yeah, so go.
I'm losing my mind, yeah.
1960, go.
1950. Yeah, sorry. Thanks for that pickup. Yeah, that's good. Cool. And then another thing we want to do, because this line should be square. If we go off this line, get a measurement to this temp line.
1733.
So if we jump over this side, we'll do that straight away. We'll measure 1733 off this, and that should be good, and then we'll just double check with the line down here. Because we got this line I'm measuring off the line I'm about to check it, so it should all work out. Even this side here too. That's not too bad, that's just kicking up around with that pipers. I'll double check off this as well. It should be good, but it's better to be safe.
Is that you?
That's sweet, that's good. Obviously, this wall actually stops here for the hallway and stops there for the hallway. It's just easier if we flick it through, make sure it's all straight, and we'll just scribble that out afterwards. Happy there? Ooh. Can I get you? Nice, that's worked out all right. Let's mark across 90mm. We'll flick the other side of that line. Nice. So now we're sweet. Now we've got a line that way and a line that way to go off. I'll put the camera away for now, but yeah, now we can copy what we did on that side, flick the other side of this party wall, do all those perimeter walls, and now every single internal wall going that way, we'll just get a continuous measurement off this for the room sizes, and we'll see how we go when we get to the front. Okay, sweet. So we've got these perimeters flicked. We've actually gone through, flicked out all that side now. I'm just going to run through. We're going to do all the internal measurements here. There aren't too many, but this is where we can just smash stuff out quickly now. We've done the hard work. We've got everything square, parallel. We've done the externals, and now we're just going to smash out these internal walls. So these plans are good because they actually say like what the room is next to it. It's the bed one, 3.9. Yeah, cool. I'll get you to hold me just here on that line, please. Go 100. 3.9, that turns into 4 meters. And another 90mm for that wall. And we'll do the same thing over here. So 4 meters and 4090. And we'll flick these straight up. you.
First?
My side first. Nice. And pull it into you a fair bit, please. Wind it up. I'm going to come here for the second line. Yep. Sweet. So we got 2 row 90 in between. Well, can we just reflick this one through? That was my bad. Happy?
Yep.
Cool. Stay where you are. 2090 plus 90 mil makes it 2180. Was that? Yeah, cool. That's right. And over here, got 2090. That works up. I love that. That works up really well with the slab. And we've obviously got this running measurement continuing on from the very back of the whole slab. So we're doing parallel measurements the entire way through, and it's yeah, reassuring to see that we're on the same page with the concreters. That's it. And can you suck that back into you? Oh no, we'll go there. That's good. Happy?
Yep.
Nice, that's good. And this little laundry is 1650.
I mean, your video just died.
It's normally me like sniffling. 1650 and all the way through here. 1650. Tick that one. Cool, and flip this.
That one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that looks like it. Cool. I had no idea this was going to be so challenging when we started this job. But at least we took the time now. Everything's square. It took a bit longer than I expected. We are still going to go through. We're just going to get parallel measurements off here to get the outsides for the garage and transfer that wall straight through there too. But at least all the walls internally, externally, they're all square, they're all parallel. The one thing that I wanted to make sure we didn't do was move any walls to suit the slab, because then we're going to have a whole world of problems when we go to build upstairs, because that's not going to work as well. Everything is perfect to the plan right now in terms of our work. Obviously there's some stuff the concreters need to fix, but this means if we build our walls plumb, we shouldn't have any issues when it comes to upstairs. We're going to have a bit of a nightmare trying to go through and get it all level. But there we go. That was a good challenging one. Probably good if you want to learn how to do this, because we showed you a lot of issues we had to go across and overcome. But we'll be back for the next part when we're here to frame the walls.